Good evening, everybody.
Good evening.
And welcome to Chinwag number 86, our weekly eBay sales chat and like what sold and all that kind of jazz chat.
As you can see, we don't have much to talk about.
No, we do. We don't start it off like we've got loads to talk about.
No, we do. Actually, we've got some really cool sales to show.
We've got some good sales to show.
We do.
We can talk about our sales. Obviously, we've got a graph to go through as well. And I'm sure you guys in the chat will help us out with some questions at some point as well. So welcome everybody, and let's have a look at who's in already. I can see that there's quite a few people that are already in here. We have got BCP, Peter Ray, Blitz, Simon, Tap Peddler, Jason Entwistle, Peter Cummins. So yeah, thank you for joining us. Just scroll down. I said Blitz, Simon. I'm the Legend Ash. He's in there as well. And any other names that I can see? Well, a lot of chat there. Black Country Trader has joined us as well. Southwest Sellers, how are you? Ray Cunningham. Stephen Bennett as well, Dr. Doodle Doo, so and the more. Good evening, all waiting for the curtain to go up. Lex Oliver says evening as well. What, you know, roundabout way.
It said a little bit more than that.
Yeah, but we'll keep it. Sound very low. Sound low. Sound low. Why is the sound low?
It
shouldn't. No.
I'm not messing with that because like.
You need to just be closer to the thing.
Yeah.
Yeah, you need to be close. So move closer to the mic.
It's okay.
Move closer to the mic. Hopefully you can hear us. I mean, I think it should be good. You should be able to pick us up. Okay. Turn that black knob on the first yeah yeah, turn it clockwise a bit. Yeah. Yeah, a little bit. That's fine.
It boomy.
Yeah, no, that's fine. That's fine. I think it should be fine anyway. It should be fine.
Yeah.
Beck sat next to Group, says Southwest Sellers. Is that me? Okay. Oh gosh, let's see who else. Simon Mitchell, Julie Core is in as well. Shop Windows says, sorry I can't be with you as I'm in the pub tonight. But we'll watch in the morning as I eat porridge and beef crisps, says Shop Windows.
That sounds like a plan.
Yeah, exactly. It's boiling hot in here, guys.
Yeah,
We've got
so
windows, doors open.
Yeah.
It is really hot. So we're a bit. If we come across as a little lethargic, it might be to do with that. Just feeling really hot and kind of sticky, isn't it? It's just a hot and sticky kind of a day, and it just gets boiling in the conservatory. It really, really does. Alf, get your face out of there. Your cheeky weekies are looking a bit red, says Stephen Moore.
Yeah,
I
think he's burnt his
maybe a bit
cheeks,
of sunburn, maybe. Kirsten's in here as well. Hi, Kirsten.
Hello.
Wow, we're going to do a lot of hellos. LGG as well. Anne Hamilton. Andrea's in here as well. Hi, Andrea.
Hi.
Yeah, it's it's just a bit of a sticky day.
It is a bit sticky.
Yeah, just a bit of a
sticky.
Yeah, it just tires you out completely, doesn't it? It's just like well, let's get on with the chat.
Karin's just popped in.
Karin's popped in as well. Hi, Karin. Just had a lovely barbecue. Now having a cherry cocktail. See, that sounds really good, doesn't it? That sounds really good. Yeah, definitely.
That's what you should be doing.
Neville says it's freezing here. Where are you, Neville?
Yeah.
Yeah. But yeah, we'll get into the kind of like crux of the matter.
We'll go straight into it.
Yeah, we'll go straight into it. We'll go into some sales and things and like how the week has been. I think overall, a lot of people have had issues with eBay this week.
Yeah, we definitely
We'll talk about that, yeah. As some of you know, I put a quick little rant video out at the weekend.
Little moany video.
Little moan about...
Everyone needs to moan from time to time, right?
It's just annoying. and like at the moment as well, I think we're still suffering from no views on our items. So even though they are getting seen because people are buying the odd thing.
Adam's asking, where's the chart? The chart's coming.
Hi Adam, yeah,
the
chart will get there. I mean, it's been one of those frustrating kind of weeks where, you know, issues. There have been issues. Lex, there's been lots of issues. Neville says South Australia. Well, that makes sense.
Okay.
Okay. It's just been one of those kind of weeks where the website has really thrown up a few spanners and caused a bit of issue. And I think if you're already having like slower sales, it can make that feel worse, can't it? It can make it,
because then you start questioning.
yeah. Yeah, exactly. Tap Peddler says 29 degrees here at 9 p.m. in Turkey. Oh, yes, Tap Peddler's on his Turkish getaway.
I hope you're having a nice holiday.
Yeah, there will be guafs and more guafs. Southwest sellers. There will be. I think it's just a frustration, though. You know, when some of you guys were talking about, I think Simon's been having a bit of a rough time with eBay in the chat there as well. He's on the phone to them. I'll be honest with you, I didn't even bother contacting them because, you know, you can tell what these companies are like. The thing is, we weighed it up, okay, because we need to see how many of our listings were affected, and luckily for us, the ones that got affected can live with one photo.
And if it had been something of higher value, even if it was an RC part, we would have had to have retaken some photos. But luckily, we're just going to try and roll with it as it is, and just go, you know what, it only needs one photo because it's only low value. So you know what, we're not going to stress over it.
I think then you add that on top of things like having no listing views, and then the random kind of just, you know, deadness of it all. I mean, I can understand when people say, oh, you know, there's quiet times of year, etc., but it's a bit too sporadic sometimes. I mean, like, we had a £15 sale day on Thursday. Now, you know, I can understand if you haven't got a lot of listing, but we've got about 1,400 listings, a lot of them with multi-quantity, and approaching 5,000 individual items. And these things sell regularly. So unless suddenly people decide on a few days that they just don't want those items anymore, it's just a bit strange, isn't it? And you know, Peter Ray says no views here, 2 cancellations. Andrea says sales are crazy slow here. Yeah, Simon says he didn't really have a choice. Yeah, I can understand that. I mean, sometimes you do have to get your kind of words out there, but in a way you possibly will be on a hiding to nothing, because you know, the person that you speak to isn't going to have any influence on fixing the website. You know, that's going to be tough. Richard Hale has got an interesting point. It says Facebook sales have overtaken eBay sales. Over 600 items on eBay and less than 18 on Facebook have done over £400 in Facebook sales this month, and that is dead like rubbish that I would not put on eBay.
Wow.
Yeah. Well, I mean, Facebook is you know, it's another alternative, isn't it? Karin says 1 sale here. Southwest Seller says 3 no sale days in the last week. Yeah, you know, a lot of people have been affected. I mean, part of it is going to be just due to the weather. I mean, you know, we are having some incredible weather.
Yeah. It is really nice.
You don't get this kind of weather normally, do you? Like, it's 29 degrees and, you know.
It's really nice.
Yeah, I mean, you were in the shop today. It must have been boiling in there.
It was absolutely boiling. Had the back door open, the front door open, and there was just like no breeze.
Because of the refrigerators as well. Like, they kick out heat, don't they?
We've got 2 like refrigerators, freezer, and then we've got a coffee machine, and it's just
kicking out heat. Yeah. And you know, I think it does happen. It's one of those situations. Ken's in the chat. Ken says sales are patchy here, still up on last year though. But then again, they should be with 22,000 listings. See, that's the thing. It's you know, you can put in the work, and sometimes it will just be slow. Like, you know, like you said, you know, they're an improvement on last year because obviously you've increased your store size. But I think certain times you have to just kind of take it on the chin that it's going to be patchy, it's going to be slow. I mean, the weather will play a part. We don't get these kinds of days. I mean, it's amazing. I mean, it is literally, this weather it's just incredible. I mean, I've got like one of those cheap alarm clock things which does like the time and the temperature, and it's saying it's like 31 degrees in here right now. I mean, you know, that's just unheard of on such a consistent basis, because we're not talking about one day, are we? We're talking about a number of days. Okay. What Blitz Simon says, Z, my issue was all my listing has glitched out, so I couldn't do anything with them. They had to delete all my listings and start me again. See, that's next level. I mean, if that happened, of course you'd be on the phone. That is just,
I think I'd have a massive tantrum if that happened. I really would.
Yeah, I mean, can you imagine going through it and just being told that you have to do all
I
of
know,
that?
that's just
Yeah.
ridiculous. That really is.
They should have redundancy and backups for all these things,
Yeah.
but you know. Kirsten's Curiosity says shop is quiet, sun is rubbish for retail. Yeah, I can understand. And Stephen Bennett says 2 sales so far, £9.50 and £7.50, both been on eBay for about a year. And Peter Ray says the weather does affect a lot. Yeah, I mean, it just does. I think it's, you know, people are buying certain things more than other things. I mean, I bet if you had football shirts for sale, you'd probably sell more. I don't know, like, you know, it's just, yeah, slow sales is the universal way of telling you to go and enjoy the sun, or at least that's what I'm telling myself. Ryan has just popped in. Nick has popped in as well. Good evening. Tat Gerbil, says Nick. And Ryan says, how have you guys gone about sorting this picture problem out? We kind of just... We didn't. We just accepted. Oh, Gary Nicholson says 32 degrees at Blackpool Tower yesterday. Yeah, we didn't make it to... Yeah, we've just been lazy, maybe, is probably the honest truth. It's just... It's been hot, and, you know, we've been a little bit busy with stuff, which we will go into at some point. But yeah,
not yet.
32 degrees, that's insane. eBay sales will be slow due to weather, says Richard Howard. World Cup and all the glitches. Yeah, the end of the month is normally busy, but totally dead for me. Yeah, I mean, we were really disappointed with yesterday. It really just, nothing happened. Most of today has been the same. Nothing's happened. We're sat on 3 sales right now. It's just, yeah, I mean, what do you do? Like, you know, what can you do? I mean, like, it's just weird. The hot weather used to kill ourselves when we had the games shop. People had much better things to do, like drinking in the pub, says Nick. Yeah, exactly. I mean, I bet their business is booming, isn't it, right now? Ryan says, Bex, how are you?
Good. Good, thanks.
So...
I actually got a bit of a headache, but I think it's because I haven't drunk enough water today.
You got your water bottle there. You got your water bottle there. Yeah. Stu says, I can guarantee the heat wave will come to an end this weekend. I'm having a barbecue on Saturday, says Stu. Oh, hopefully it won't.
No, I hope it's not.
It's meant to be 28 for Norcross tomorrow. God, that's so hot. Nick says, I still haven't checked our GTC pictures, can't be bothered. Yeah, I mean, even if you find that they're gone, and apart from just going through them and doing them again, there's nothing else that you're going to be able to do. Wow, Jason says to Gary, it felt like 132 pushing a lawnmower all day. Wow, yeah, that is crazy. What we'll do is we'll go into our graphs just to share with you guys like how things have been. It's been lower than usual, but still respectable.
It's still good.
It's respectable, isn't it? It's respectable. Yeah. So this is our sales graph for the past 7 days. You can see that we've still lower than we have been. We've been in the past few weeks. We've been posting figures more in the 1,300 to 1,500 pounds of sales, haven't we? Like, you know.
Yeah, we're still lower on what we
this month has
take.
Been slow. Yeah. This whole month really has been slow. I think May was a good month. We were posting some good sales figures. June has just been...
this month has really, really slowed down.
Yeah, it's really dipped. The positive, I suppose, to take out of it is that our sales are even at £919 at 7 days. We're 40% up over the previous year. So that is the definitely what I'm gonna take out of it as the positive. And our number of transactions has gone up by 153%. Again, and due to, you know, us selling more items rather than fewer high value, and then you can see our average selling price has dropped by 45%, which is quite huge. But again, that was because we were selling far fewer items, so the yellow line there, guys, is 2017, and the blue line is 2018. So you can see, for example, we'd have £162 day with 3 sales, and then this week we had
Ryan's got a really good point, and he's like, if that's a bad week, you would have taken that at the start. And I completely agree, and that's why I'm very careful and like to say that it's actually still pretty good, because when we first started out, we always remind ourselves we only had a goal of wanting to turn over £100 a day.
Yeah, it's not.
So over the week we were looking at 700 a week. So going on what we used to aim for.
I'm not
really
going to say it's not bad. Bad is the wrong
Yeah.
word. It's just lower than what we've had.
Exactly.
You know, it's lower than what we've had. And it, it all depends on, like Peter Cummings says, what I wouldn't give for a week like that. But again, it depends on your needs, right? We don't say this because we want to eat caviar and stuff. Do you know?
Stop it.
Alf's joined us, but like, we're not saying that we need this money so we can continue living like some super lavish lifestyle.
No.
You know, we need the money. That's why we say, when I say it's not been great, it's because it's really not enough for us, and because of what our bills and things are, right? So we have to bear that in mind. So it's all swings and roundabouts. This is
exactly. I mean,
when this
that's
is like
the
your
thing,
only income coming in, and
like everyone, we've got bills to pay and rent to
Right,
pay.
So that's why
that's why we're
exactly. And if we go down a little bit, I can share with you guys. Sorry, I do apologise about.
I can't believe he's decided to join us.
Okay, come on, Alf.
Are you going to get down?
No, I don't think it is.
No.
Yeah, okay. We'll scroll down and go to our sales by country. So another look at the importance of international shipping. This week we have sold more to international customers than we have to domestic customers. So that there should tell you how amazing how amazing it is, like, to to have international shipping, how important it is to have international shipping. I mean, if we didn't have international shipping turned on, if we weren't so willing to ship to, really anywhere. I mean, there's some countries here that a lot of sellers won't sell to. So, for example, you can see I've sold a £150 item and shipped it to Brazil. A lot of people won't ship to Brazil. We've got Italy in there somewhere as well. So Finland, the US, a range of places. But we've sold 52% abroad, which I think is quite. I
mean, we're normally roughly, I don't know, I can't remember. Is it
60-40?
Yeah.
It's normally 60-40, 60-30.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So.
Yeah. So to get to that's quite a swing in the other direction. So it's one of those things that I'm like, because living in Garstang is expensive, says Bliss. It is.
It is a nice area.
But it is expensive.
And you get a lot of house for your money as well.
Well, here compared to down south, but it's like, I don't know, it's still expensive, isn't it? It's expensive up here, but you like it, don't you?
I do.
Yeah, so.
I'm not moving anytime
soon. No, it's fine. But it is, you know what, I thought living up north would be like cheaper, but this is a nice, we do like Alf, behave yourself. He's heard something.
There's probably kids in the garden.
Jason says, anyone, Alf.
Hey, are you going to get down?
Yeah, he's been a pain.
Get down.
Yeah,
Get down.
Jason says, anyone else see Sib missing from chat? Oh yeah, Sib hasn't popped in yet. Maybe he's busy. It's a sunny evening. Exactly.
And he might be spending it with his family.
Exactly. And we've got some cool other stats. We actually had 13% returning customers as well, which I think
is quite a nice.
Which is a nice thing to know. Yeah, exactly. I think that's always a nice thing to know. Southwest Silla says world map with Z. My phone broke. Was no big news. What? Dog on the lap in a conservatory at 30 degrees C, no go, says Ryan. He's out. The door's open, Ryan. He's out there. He's got water. He's fine.
He's got the kitchen open if he needs to get into the kitchen. Yeah.
Richard Hale says Sweden seems to be buying lots off me at the moment. Last week I had 8 GSP items going to Sweden, and Blitz says I can't believe how expensive Thorpe's chippy has got. Yeah.
We don't go there.
Yeah, we don't really eat much.
Yeah, we don't go there.
Yeah. Okay. Simon Mitchell says, has anyone sold any paddling pools or inflatable pools? I sold loads once via drop shipping. Don't do that anymore. A couple of years ago. If you had that, it would be one of those.
I imagine
yeah, exactly.
sell pretty well this week.
Yeah. Stu Mandry says no sales to Germany. You'd think they'd be indulging in a hobby now that their footy team has come back home. Yeah, we do okay to Germany normally, so I'm surprised that there was no sales to Germany there. I was worried about you overheating, not the dog, lol, with him on your laps. Oh, very funny. Whoa, 2 kachings in 2 minutes, says Lex. See, it just, they do come very quickly one after the other. The sales do tend to come very quickly.
We noticed that the other evening.
Yeah, we kind of talked about that as well, and we were like, yeah. It's so hot, isn't it? Yeah. Should we go on and do some sales?
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay.
While we're melting.
We're not. We may not do a full hour because it depends on how much stuff we've got to talk about, and also it is really hot. And Ray says going to be a sweaty fortnight stream later. Yes, Ray, definitely. I need to get all my job lot of swimming costumes listed. I keep looking at the box, says Simon. Yeah, it would be a perfect time now, wouldn't it? It would be a perfect time. All right, let's just get our page sorted out, and we'll go through a few sales that we had. Okay, let's just do a few items. I'm going to go through a few items. We've only got 6 sales to share with you guys. We've kept it to just 1 RC minute. 30-minute quickie, says Ryan. I like it. Where's the vision on music? Here comes the sales. Yeah, we're going to do this like super quick sales. There's only going to be 1 RC part, and the rest has been...
And it's going to be it's the first one, actually.
Exactly.
It's the first one, so bear with us for the first one.
Okay. So this is the first sale. And let me just quickly move ourselves back over here. So I like ourselves over here. Well, it's some wheels. I chose this because most people who even don't understand RC things will understand wheels. So these are wheels from a big monster truck. Yeah, they're used, but they've got a lot of life. They've got a lot of tread on them. And as you can see, we sold them for £60, and I've got another set ready to go. So I'm kind of like pleased with that. So that was one of my favorite sales. So next item. Now the next item I'm pretty happy about, but I'm sad as well. We got this. This is a vintage Bush alarm clock with like a flip display. It was in good working order. Tested it. It was listed for a couple of weeks, and we sold it this week for £60 plus £6.99 shipping. And unfortunately today I got a return request stating that the flip isn't working, right? The flip display isn't working. So I kind of feel a bit gutted about it, but it did sell for 60. And obviously
we're getting it back.
Yeah, we're getting it back.
We'll see what it's like when it comes back.
Yeah, so we'll have a look at it, see if it's fixable, or if indeed there is a fault, or if we get it back. Because obviously once you accept a return, we've all had situations where sometimes you don't actually hear anything. Do you know what I mean? You just won't hear it. It's just one of those frustrating situations. So that was a sale that I was pretty happy with as well. This was actually something I bought for £3 at Car Boot at the weekend that I went down to meet Tom and Nick. So it was on the Sunday. We were like, just moseying around, really, weren't we? And it was really good. Vintage Bush Adam double SSG, very funny. I was pretty happy with the sale, but a bit gutted that it's going to be possibly coming back. But sometimes they don't, do they?
Sometimes they don't. I mean, if it does, then
we'll deal
test
with it
again
exactly.
And see whether we can sell it. Maybe you got it and just didn't like it.
The next sale is actually also something that I got at the same time when I went down to see Nick and Tom. It was just kind of weird. This is a Dr. Green by Hayden, the Cubicle Guitar FX pedal. These things are really worth looking out for if you see them. They'll often be just like these little metal boxes, quite sturdy construction because they're meant to be like stepped on. And they're like guitar effects pedals basically, and they do things to the sounds of like a guitar, or you plug your guitar in and then out, and then it goes. Nick says, "Oh, I remember that radio. Cool find," says Nick. Yeah, it's a shame that it's possibly going to come back. My parents had that clock, says Karen. Oh, cool.
That's so cool.
It is an old school item, but yeah. But yeah, this guitar effects pedal doesn't look amazing or anything, but it was a good flip because I basically bought 3 guitar pedals for a tenner from a guy. And this was one of them. So in effect, it owes me like £3.33 recurring, and we sold it for £40. And this actually went to France. So there was international shipping on top. Peter Cummins says old guitar pedals worth picking up, even the ones that look knackered. Yeah, definitely. I do tend to find these. So you know, it's one of those that I kind of like. You know, just such a cool clock. Yeah, guitar pedals. Look at ones made by Boss. Yes, yeah. Look for ones made by Boss. Boss ones, I think there's OBS too, like Overdrive, Boss Overdrive pedals, and there's all different versions of them. But yeah, really pleased with this sale. So sold that for 40 quid. Pretty happy with that.
Pretty cool.
Next item.
And this.
This is a dress.
Yeah,
it's a dress. Look at this.
Right?
Yeah.
Clothing. We occasionally sell clothing.
Yeah.
Yeah. So this. I think I picked this up when Nick and Andrea came and visited us last year. So I've had this a while.
So everything we've shown has been bought when there's been other sellers around.
And I think this is a charity shop pickup. I can't remember what I paid for it, because it was that long ago.
Well, I mean,
I can't remember.
Yeah, it doesn't matter.
Yeah. So this is a Joe Brown's dress. Really like the print. I should have brightened the picture because it doesn't show like the brightness of the dress.
I think it was a good photo. I think
but it makes it look a lot darker than it is. It's
it makes it a bright dress. Okay.
Yeah, so I should have brightened it a bit more.
But still looks cool. Joe Brown, eh?
Yeah.
Joe Brown's.
Yeah.
Okay, and it has an owl print.
An owl print. Yeah.
UK 10. Was it just polyester? Was it or?
Yeah, I don't think it was any fancy material.
Yeah.
Yeah, polyester.
Just polyester. So.
But yeah, it was really nice.
Sold it for 13 quid.
Yeah.
Nice, yeah. Shelsteruni says that is a cute print. Yeah, I suppose if someone likes that, then is into like owls or like just quirky prints. It is quite a quirky dress, and I think this is something that we've been looking at, isn't it, with the clothes that we've got listed.
Yeah, I've been really picky about what I've been relisting when it comes to the clothing. So, and this was one that made it.
Yeah. Wow. I'm a lucky charm, says Nick. And Blitz Simon says, boom, £50 ka-ching. That's fantastic. And Anne Isaac says, I sold one like that. It is a really nice turquoise.
It is. That photo does not...
Does it not do it justice for you?
I should have looked at that, really.
Looks good with Suit Z, says Ash.
Oh yeah, definitely. Yeah. I could see you in that.
I've been picking up sweet prints. It helps, says Shelsteruni. Yeah. Or look at Z trying to be interested in polyester. I was just checking the material.
He does try occasionally.
Yeah. Yeah.
He's trying to seem interested in the things that I
Ooh,
sell.
you got a penny more for yours than I got for mine. Oh,
it's just
you know, upping the bar.
What? Yeah. I like little round numbers. So you list at like $12.99.
I would have listed that at $12.99.
I will list and I go £13.
Yeah. Yeah. Rebecca goes for like the flat, like the rounded up figure.
Yeah. I just hate pennies in my wallet. Yeah. I think that's what it is.
Yeah.
I know I'm not getting this in my wallet, but it's the same when you look at your bank account, isn't it?
Andrea says, love the print in that dress as well. And Nick says, I can't summon up sales for myself right now, so not sure I can improve you. Yeah. Simon says, I wonder if that's to do with them having to list all 166 listings in one go. So it looks like I've been mad busy listing. Possible.
Maybe.
Jason says, Zahir, I messed up last Sunday. A guy had 2 RC petrol cars. One was like 18 inches, the lot for £30. The time I'd made up my mind to get they've been sold. Oh, it happens. You know, no need to beat yourself up over it, dude. Like, amount of deals we've missed because we've been indecisive is huge. Peter Ray says probably Simon, and great visibility too. Yeah, with having 160 odd listings go live. Moving on to our second to last sale, it's yet another pedal. This was the other pedal that I bought at the same time. So you know, for the tenner I got 3. I've got 1 left, which is like the least valuable of the lot. I should maybe get like 20 quid. It's like a Marshall one, but this is worth looking out for. This is a Vox saturator pedal, Joe Satriani distortion pedal, made in Japan. Now I could have gotten more money for it, I think, but unfortunately, so it only cost me £3.33, and I sold it for 60 quid. Unfortunately, as you can see from the back photo, it's missing the battery compartment.
I was going to point at the screen, but no one can see.
Yeah, no one can see if you point at the screen. Yeah.
Look right here, it's missing this bit here, which you can't see what I'm doing.
Yeah, so it's missing. It was missing the battery compartment cover. So it was a bit of a shame that it didn't, you know, it didn't have that. But other than that, it was in good condition. And I got 60 quid for this thing, which is fantastic, from £3.33. I could have gotten more if it had been in better condition. If it had its original box manual, whatever, I could have probably gotten a fair bit more. And obviously not having the battery cover kind of just takes a little bit of the value off of it, in my opinion. And it was up listed for £60 for a few weeks, I think.
I don't know.
Not long.
I don't know when you listed it.
Not a huge amount of time, but a couple of weeks, and then someone paid the 60, and I was super pleased with that. So
cool.
those two went in the same week, which is amazing.
Nice.
And we're gonna go off to our final sale. Now this is something. Stu says, I'm actually drooling over that pedal. Awesome. Oh, Stu, you're into your guitars and stuff then, I guess. And Peter Cummins said that was a nice pedal as well. Wow, great flip, says Nick. Loving these guitar pedals. So much better than that RC rubbish, says Peter Cummins. Whatever, Peter.
Hey, the RC rubbish is our business, man.
You know what? I'm going to show you some RC sales now because of that.
I know. I feel like, I think,
respect the RC sales.
We need to show you
Karin
some RC.
says, note to self, look out for guitar pedals. Yeah. This is interesting as well. Sometimes even the most mundane objects can have a little bit of value, right? I bought, what did I buy? I bought ages ago. I did share this sale on the channel previously. I had these really nice Yamaha CD hard drive units that I bought from a local charity shop, and this came with them. I bought 2 together, and this was bundled in, and this is like a 3-way input control, used item. And I think I actually sold mine for as much as when they sell for new. And it's like $14.99. You know, it's a simple small item. It's just an audio switch, basically.
I was gonna say, what is it?
Yeah, so basically, if you look on the,
I haven't got a clue.
If you look on the back,
some numbers on it and some things.
you've got 3 inputs there.
Okay.
So you've got 1, 2, 3, and then you've got an amplifier output. Okay. But imagine if your amplifier only had 1 input. It would be a pretty bad amplifier. But imagine if you've used up all the other audio inputs and you only have 1 audio input left, and you didn't want to have to reach around the back.
Like a home cinema
switcher, yeah. So you could plug in like a CD player, an iPod, or something else that uses stereo jacks.
I kind of get it.
And then on the front you could just
only just ever so slightly get it.
And then you have that dial at the front that you can just flick, and that will do that. So you know, not amazing money, only £15, but still pretty pleased. Counting with Z, says Adam Kelsey. I'm not sure. Simon Moore says RC, go for it. And Shelster Rooney says, oh balls, who said that? Now we have to watch RC. Feel sorry for Z, he's sharing his wares and all you lot do is take the pee. That's a fabulous thing. What's it? Says Flip. I take it in good jest. I know you guys are fantastic. Come on, yeah, we know you.
We won't put you through the RC part.
Maybe a couple.
Maybe to him.
Maybe a couple. Yeah, just a couple minor. Just a couple. I'll see if I can pick out a juicy one if I've got any. Sorry, Peter Cummins says, sorry everyone, ZRC is fab, you don't need to show us any. Oh gosh. Chrissy says, to Karin, I see you have been busy listing today. Oh no, Peter, I hope you get more done over the weekend to make up for it. Sorry, I had to go back to check hubby has fixed PC. Okay. Jason sharing what he picks up to sell. Yeah, I mean, you know, you've got to sell what's available to you guys, really, isn't it? That's what it comes down to. Not everyone's going to have like, you know, it's like we're selling what we have available to us.
Yeah.
So it's not really like a.
And let's
yeah.
be honest, we haven't really been out looking for any more stock at the moment.
No.
So, you know.
No, exactly. I'm just gonna see if I can pick out some quality RC parts.
Are you serious?
Yeah, I'm just gonna pick. I shouldn't pick a couple out. Yeah.
Well, make them good. Don't make them like rubbish.
What do you mean? Don't make them rubbish. What are you talking about? I'm doing the best I can.
You do what you have to do.
Yeah. I sold a hell. Yeah, did I? No, that was 8 days ago. I won't count that.
Yeah, we can't count that.
Count.
That was
Oh,
8
this
days ago.
is a good one. This is good. Let me just quickly, guys, bear with me. Oh yeah. This guy bought like 2. Yeah, I've got a couple of things that I'm going to share with you guys. Don't worry.
Okay, Cy on the Moor's got a good question. Could you explain how you got your RC haul? Was it word of mouth?
It was luck in a way. Beck and I had popped down.
Yeah.
We'd driven the 5 hours down to visit family.
Yeah, you make it sound like it's just around the corner. It
Yeah.
wasn't just around the corner.
Yeah, Blitz says you find the most mundane parts. They're all going to seem mundane now I look at them. Like, I was thinking...
You're like, oh yeah,
I was thinking I'd pick out the good ones.
You're like,
No, I'll save that one for last.
Yeah.
We'll go up in like...
But no, we were down south visiting family.
Yeah, we went down south to visit family. You know, it's a big journey for us, so we don't make it that often. And while I was there, we just like, you know, we popped it in. You know, you're sitting with your family, you get a bit bored, and you're like, why did we come down? Yeah, so
we went to the shops.
Yeah. Yeah, we saw this.
We do love our family.
Yeah. We saw this stuff and we sensed that there was a big opportunity.
Yeah.
I got talking to the guy, and that was the end of it. Really,
they were closing down a department, and it was mainly like RC and models and bits and pieces
we bought
like that. So
like all of it.
Yeah.
And it was quite a big effort getting it back up.
It
here.
was because the manager wasn't there, was she?
So
at the time that we went in,
we had to make a couple of trips.
We did have
down,
to go back again.
Hire a transit van.
Yeah, that was fun.
Fill it up. I mean, big transit van.
Yeah.
Nick says, "Show me the RC parts. I can't wait any longer."
Okay.
And Chrissy says, "My eBay view counts are back today. That's fantastic."
Okay.
And George Ross has popped in. Hi, I'm late again. I'm not talking about that. There's a couple of things quickly. I'm not going to talk about video games on this channel.
Yeah,
unless it's relevant.
Really separate.
Because
unless we've sold a video game.
Unless I've sold a video game, I'm not going to talk about video games or
trying
any
to
other
keep it,
things or any other things. I'm not even going to say what those things are.
What things?
Exactly. I'm not going to talk about any other things that I may do on YouTube or anything. I'm not going to mention anything. Yeah, not going to mention any other channels or anything. That
You just did.
No, I'm just saying going forward.
But you just did.
No,
and are you having a laugh?
and
Seriously?
on anything else that I'm on.
Is this your roundabout way of doing it?
No.
Man, I could slap you so hard. Anyway, come on, let's share the south. Absolutely sure Serenity motivated me to try harder, usually lots more around with the World Cup. Oh, okay, some chat going on there. We'll do more comps to my July goals. Oh yeah, Chris does a few competition. Okay,
Yeah, comping is a big thing, isn't it? We're not talking about anything. Yes, you can ban Ash. I'm not talking about it. Look at them. He's doing it on purpose now. Right. I'm gonna just go and talk about these RC sales now, guys. Let's just switch over. They're not gonna be. I'm not gonna talk about them for long, am I? I know. Right. Oh god, that was one of the better ones. Let me just go back.
That was a better one. You didn't see that.
Okay. Well, this is, guys, a main steel gear, so like a spur gear. So as you can see, just that's the photo there. Nothing special, but it's like a metal gear, which turns like that's what's going to be on like the engine on the clutch bell with the pinion, and just it will spin really fast and makes the engine go. But that kind of thing. Anyway. I accepted an offer of £15. We've got 14 available. We've only sold 3 of these. I thought we'd sell more of these,
Maybe it's the price.
but maybe because of the build quality of the gear, because it's steel. Normally these main gears, spur gears, tend to come in plastic. So yeah,
okay,
that maybe. And let's go. Let's see what the chat has to say about this. Right. It doesn't have to be an exciting item to be an exciting sale. So Bex, now are you zoned out? How's your day been to South?
Yeah, completely zoned out.
They're all equal. No RC cell is better than another for us. Don't worry. Does it go round and round? Yes, Adam.
Yes,
it goes round really fast.
It does. And these are the things that people normally ask, and they send messages like, how many teeth does it have?
Yeah, how many teeth does it have?
Yeah, and unless it's on the packet or unless we can Google it,
Peter comes and says,
really
wow, cog. Wow. I mean, wow.
Yeah, but it's a cog for
15 quid.
£15?
Yeah.
Come on.
Yeah. Question, have you sorted out Bex a new PC for listing quicker, if you know what I mean?
No, I'm still having computer issues. And
no, but you didn't have anything today.
I didn't today,
Yeah.
so it seems to have kind of fixed itself.
Okay. Simon says, Z, does that steel main gear work well as a grinder? No, it wouldn't.
No.
You need, for a coffee grinder, you need burrs, okay? Because
and they're
burrs are like,
they're bigger, chunkier things.
Yeah. Well, no, with £17.99 for epoxy gear. The thing is, on a serious note, guys, like when you're looking out, say if you're out and about and you find a coffee grinder, there's things that make coffee grinders different, right? Professional coffee grinders you'll often hear referred to as burr grinders, and the reason is a burr grinder will not only get a finer grind, you can get a more controlled and finer grind to your coffee bean. What it also will do, a good grinder will do that without heating the coffee bean up. And I know this sounds really geeky, but you can easily start cooking the bean in the grinder. If you were to just pummel it, if you were to pummel the bean, if you were to just get a mortar and pestle or something and just start pummeling. I'm trying to explain. How can you find a different way of explaining it? Is there a different way? Just because your mind's in the gutter, man, not mine. Yeah. It's not me, is it? It's you. So I'm in control here.
Shall we show the next one?
Anyway, a poor coffee grinder will actually. It will heat up the coffee bean, right? And it's not good for the coffee bean. So you need a burr grinder will grind the coffee beans without heating them excessively, right?
Yes.
So there you go. Don't cook the bean. And I feel sorry for Bex. What, Ryan, man? Okay. Anyway, I just wanted to put that out there. So if you're looking at a coffee grinder, there's reasons why they cost so much money. Coffee grinders can be big finds, guys. You've seen I've sold them for 200 quid and stuff, right? There's a reason. Okay. Right. Let's has everyone else glazed over the speaker? Okay. Let's move on to the next part. Okay. Right.
Okay.
This is a good sell.
This is a good one.
This is a good one. Yeah, I've seen my movies. Deep Blue Sea. That was a good. Yeah.
Anyway,
this is a good sell. Yeah.
It is good sell.
A guy actually bought 2 of these from us. He actually bought them at $19.99. I'm just running a 10% sale. I started it today just to help promote some activity in the store. So this guy in Sweden actually bought 2 of these at $19.99 each plus shipping. And what this is, it's a steering link. So what this actually connects to it's like the steering arm. So it connects to the servo horn, and it moves the steering left and right. And it's an aluminium piece or an aluminum piece, as you can see. and it's by BSD Racing, which is quite cool. So you know, that was quite a good sale. We actually sold 3 this week at £20 each, which is really cool.
So you put a sale on it now.
Anything, basically what I did is I changed the I went through all our listings and sorted them by quantity, and anything that had high quantities I just put 10% sale, or just to kind of see whether you.
It's quite nice.
Yeah, you know, I forgot I did it. I did it today. I think I was trying to get some sales and stuff. Wow, a steering link. Wow, never seen one before. Well, I'm glad you liked it. Sai says Z, the barista expert. Okay, and finally, I've saved the best till last, guys. This is a nice sale. I didn't share it, but I should have done. This is a 33cc 2.0 cubic inch gas petrol small block engine, which I sold to Brazil for £100, and they charged 50 quid for shipping. Shipping only cost 22 quid, I think it was. But yeah, this, I sold it as spares or repair. I could have gotten more money had I tested it, but I had no way of testing it. And to be honest with you, looking at the engine, it looked absolutely mint condition. It looked fine. There was good compression when I turned the flywheel there. And the carb looked good. The only obvious damage was on the muffler, on the muffler exhaust pipe. There was
there's a bit of a dent in that.
There was a dent, yeah. So I mentioned there was a dent in the pipe, and I think that could see. I took a lot of close-ups of the dent. I just didn't want any hassle from it. So you can see the ignition system and everything was fine. And someone in Brazil offered me 100 quid for it, plus 50 quid shipping. I was more than happy to take that. So that was a really good little sale. Wow, look at the sunlight coming through. It's crazy. Sorry guys about the sunlight. Yeah. It's crazy, isn't it? It's just yeah. Same muffler again, Z. What's muffler? Oh God Almighty. Look at this sun. Sorry about the webcam.
It is.
Hold on. We'll just move it a bit. There we go. That's better.
Okay.
That's better. Sorry about that, guys. Yeah. Dented muffler can get cream for that, says Southwest. Oh God, you guys, man. Isn't it too hot? No, but isn't it like too hot to even be thinking about that kind of stuff, really, isn't it? Do you think? What?
I don't know what you're thinking about.
I don't know. Nothing. Okay. Oh, Kerry Pixie Dust Gaming's in the chat as well. Did Alfie bite that black piece as Adam? No, it was just dented.
Just a little dent.
Yeah. You've got to feel sorry for the guys who are buying this stuff to speak. No, they are upstanding citizens, and we love them.
We do.
We love them.
Love our customers.
Yeah, you just sold a top I listed today, says Corinne. That's fantastic.
That is great.
Darren's comment there. Dented muffler. That's what happens if you overheat the bean. Oh God Almighty. Oh God. Well,
oh dear.
I think we have shared as much as we have available to share. I think. Yeah. I think it's quite warming. I think we've done a good job. I hope you guys found it entertaining. Kerry, we are fine. We're
good.
Very hot and sticky
really hot.
in here. But yeah, we've enjoyed the chat.
I hope to lay on the cool floor because at least it's cool.
Yeah, he's just been lounging a lot. The weather's not helping him, is it? No, he gets hot very quickly.
Well, we took him in the river, didn't we?
Yeah. Well, we had to pretty much carry him in.
Well, yeah.
You got into the river.
I got into the river with him.
Yeah.
And then I had treats on me as well, so I was kind of.
And you're super careful.
And
still.
I was like tricking him with treats and go, come on. And he was like, yeah, I want the treat, so I'm gonna walk forward, and it'd take a couple of steps, and then he's kind of, he got most of his body in the water, but not like fully. So
exactly.
But he enjoyed it. I think he enjoyed it because he was fine once.
Yeah, he was. I don't think he was mega keen.
He had a few treats, and he was like, yeah, this isn't bad. I'm getting treats in the water. So.
But all right, what's the plans for the week ahead? Yeah, there's quite a few things going on right now. Just got a lot of work to do, to be honest.
I don't think we're going to be doing any boot sales this weekend, are we?
No, I can't see us doing any boot sales. It's too hot. It's too hot.
Yeah, probably just getting on and listing, and
yeah,
there's a couple other bits.
Yeah.
But we will talk about that next week.
yeah. Well, guys, I think on that note, I know it's 10 to 8, but I think we've pretty much I covered everything we wanted to cover. We've shared some great laughs with you guys. Appreciate it. I hope you guys enjoyed the chat. If you did, please leave it a thumbs up and a comment. Chrissy says my dog isn't sure of the water. Don't think she likes having wet feet.
Well, yeah, Alf's the same. He kind of
puts a paw in,
puts a paw
shakes
in,
it,
and then he shakes it. So it's like, yeah, had enough.
Yeah. So,
but yeah,
really do appreciate everyone.
Yeah, sorry we didn't quite make it to the hour.
Yeah.
We will
endeavour to have more content the next time we
Yeah.
do this. But thank you everyone for joining. It's just fantastic. And we will see you guys in the next video.
Yeah.
So see you guys
See you later.
later.